Hook, here is a number that should stop you cold. Entrepreneurs who use AI tools in their daily workflow are earning on average 3 times more revenue than those who do not. 3 times. And that gap is growing every single month. Some of them are doing 5 times more. Some are doing 10. The wild part is this. The people winning with AI are not coders. They are not tech wizards. They are coaches, consultants, freelancers, and small business owners who figured out one simple thing. AI does not replace your brain. It multiplies it. And if you are still doing your emails manually, writing every piece of content from scratch, and handling every repetitive task yourself, you are leaving an enormous amount of money on the table every single day. This video is going to change that. You're going to walk away with 6 specific steps to use ChatGPT and other AI tools to 10x your business income without writing a single line of code. Let us get into it. Problem. Let me paint you a picture you probably know too well. You wake up Monday morning with a full list of things to do. You need to write 3 emails to your list. You need to post on social media. You need to respond to client inquiries. You need to prepare a proposal. You need to update your website copy. You need to follow up with leads who went cold last week. By noon, you have knocked out maybe 2 of those things, and the other 8 are still sitting there. So you push them to Tuesday. Tuesday becomes Wednesday. Wednesday becomes Friday. And at the end of the week, you realize you spent 40 hours doing things that kept the lights on, but never actually moved the needle on your income. This is not a time management problem. This is a leverage problem. You are doing everything at human speed in a world where your competitors are starting to operate at machine speed. And here's what makes it worse. The tasks eating your time are not even the ones that require your genius. Writing a first draft of a blog post does not require your genius. Formatting a client proposal does not require your genius. Researching keywords for your content strategy does not require your genius. But you are doing all of them anyway, because nobody taught you how to hand them off to a system that works faster, cheaper, and at a surprisingly high level of quality. Every hour you spend on these tasks is an hour you are not spending on sales conversations, product creation, or strategy. And those are the only 3 things that actually scale your income. The gap between where you are and where you want to be is not effort. You are already putting in the effort. The gap is automation. So let us fix that right now. Solution. Step 1 is to turn ChatGPT into your full-time content machine. Here is the truth about content. Volume wins. Consistency wins. The businesses that show up everywhere, every week, across email, social, and search, are the ones that build authority fastest. But creating that much content alone will break you. What you do is sit down once a week and spend 30 minutes with ChatGPT. You feed it your core message, your audience, and your goals. Then you prompt it to give you a month of content ideas. Then you take one idea and you prompt it to write a first draft. You edit with your voice, you publish. One idea becomes a blog post, becomes 3 social posts, becomes an email, becomes a short video script. That is what a full content team used to cost you $5,000 a month to produce. You're doing it for the cost of a ChatGPT subscription. One entrepreneur in the coaching space did exactly this. She went from posting twice a month to posting daily. Her email list grew 40% in 90 days. Her inbound leads doubled. She did not hire anyone. She just started using the tool. Step 2 is to automate your client onboarding process completely. Every time you sign a new client and then spend 3 hours sending welcome emails, setting up folders, writing intake forms, and explaining your process from scratch, you are paying yourself nothing for that time. ChatGPT can write your entire onboarding sequence in one session: welcome email, expectation setting document, FAQ page, process overview, all of it. You write it once, you save it, and you use it for every single client going forward. Pair this with a free tool like Zapier, and you can trigger the entire sequence automatically the moment a client signs. A web designer I know cut his onboarding time from 4 hours per client to 20 minutes. He took on 3 more clients that quarter because he had the capacity. That is direct income generated by one automation. Step 3 is using AI to write sales copy that actually converts. Most entrepreneurs hate writing sales copy. and the copy they do write is flat because they are too close to their own offer. ChatGPT removes that problem. You feed it your offer, your audience's biggest fear, their deepest desire, and a handful of customer testimonials. Then you prompt it to write a sales page, a pitch email, or a social ad. What comes out is not perfect, but it is a strong draft that hits the emotional beats your audience responds to. A consultant I spoke with used this to rewrite his LinkedIn profile and service page. His discovery call bookings went up 60% in 60 days. Same offer, same price, better words. Step 4 is using AI for market research, so you always know exactly what your audience wants. Most business owners guess. They create products they think people want. They write content about topics they find interesting. AI lets you stop guessing. You can feed ChatGPT threads from Reddit, comments from competitors' YouTube videos, and Amazon reviews of books in your niche. You prompt it to identify the top 10 recurring complaints and desires. What comes back is a goldmine. You now know exactly what language your audience uses. You know what keeps them up at night. You know what they have already tried and why it did not work. One product launch that uses this research will outperform 5 launches that did not. You are not just saving time, you are making smarter decisions with better data. Step 5 is building an AI-powered customer service layer for your business. If you are answering the same 10 questions over and over in your DMs, your email, your comment section, you are bleeding time. Use ChatGPT to write a comprehensive FAQ document first. Then use a free tool like Tidio or ManyChat to build a simple chatbot that handles those questions automatically. You train it with your voice and your answers. It runs while you sleep. A fitness coach did this for his online program and cut his support time by 70%. He was spending 12 hours a week answering questions. Now he spends 3. 9 hours back, every single week. That is 9 hours he reinvested into creating new programs and growing his revenue. Step 6 is using AI to systematize your offers and create new income streams fast. This is the one most people overlook entirely. ChatGPT can help you productize your knowledge at a speed that used to be impossible. You have expertise, you have methods, you have results, but packaging them into a course, a template pack, a workshop, or a digital product used to take months. With AI, you can outline a full course in an afternoon. You can create a template pack in a weekend. You prompt ChatGPT to build your curriculum, write your module descriptions, and draft your sales page all in one session. A copywriter I know built a template shop in one weekend using this exact process. She listed 12 email templates, priced the pack at $47, and made $3,000 in her first month. Passive income. No coding, no tech team, just AI and a few hours of focused work. Deep dive. Let us go deeper on step 6 because this is where the biggest income shift happens for most entrepreneurs. I want to tell you about Marcus. Marcus ran a small HR consulting firm. He was billing clients by the hour, making decent money, but completely capped. There were only so many hours in a week. He came across the idea of productizing his knowledge and decided to try it with ChatGPT. He sat down on a Saturday morning with a large coffee and a clear goal. He wanted to turn his most common consulting framework into a digital product. He prompted ChatGPT to help him outline a hiring playbook for small businesses. He gave it his framework, his typical client problems, and examples from his own work. In 2 hours, he had a 40-page outline. Over the next week, he used ChatGPT to write each section, then edited every word with his own expertise and voice. He packaged it as a digital download and a companion workshop. He priced it at $397. He sent one email to his existing client list. He made 6 sales in 48 hours, almost $2,400 from a product that took him 1 weekend to create using AI. But here is where it gets really interesting. Marcus did not stop there. He saw what was possible. He used the same process to build a second product, then a third. Inside 6 months, he had 4 digital products generating consistent monthly revenue alongside his consulting work. His income did not just go up, it changed shape. He went from trading time for money to having money come in while he slept. And the turning point was not a business degree or a big investment or a team of developers. It was one Saturday morning with a clear prompt and the willingness to try. That is what AI-powered productization looks like in the real world. It is not complicated.